first here, Bank of Canada official says Bitcoin is not an inflation hedge. Recently, Senior Deputy Officer Carolyn Rogers of the Bank of Canada denied that cryptocurrencies could be a viable hedge against inflation. She cited their volatility, saying that digital assets do not meet the test of a stable source of payment or value. Inflation is a problem in both the United States and Canada, with rates recently hitting 30-year highs. March annual CPI growth clocks in at 6.7% in the US and 6.4% in Canada, similar to each other and up 100 basis points from the previous month. Bitcoin has been called digital gold because of its limited supply. 21 million coins is a finite number, which protects the currency from inflation caused by printing money. Inflation is considered the biggest problem with traditional currency today. That's a big reason why people like crypto, because of that, especially in today's day and age where we see so much inflation going on. It's just another reason why, crypto is doing well. Though many people see Bitcoin as a currency, bankers are not among them. ECB President Christine Lagarde says Bitcoin is not a true currency, but a highly speculative property. Meanwhile, Fed Chairman Jerome Powell has claimed that Bitcoin is neither a suitable store of value nor a medium of exchange. The governor recognizes some significant innovations in cryptocurrencies, but stresses the need for regulation. He also notes that the Bank of Canada is in a developmental stage for a potential CBDC. Interesting. However, the decision to adopt it will ultimately be up to Parliament. I think a lot of reasons why they don't like crypto is because it is hard to regulate. And so, the government can't get a full grasp on it, and they don't like that. Governor Tiff McCallum rejected the idea of replacing the Canadian dollar with cryptocurrency. The distaste for Bitcoin within the Canadian Congress is not uniform. Conservative MP Pierre Poilievre has voiced support for it as an alternative to Canada's devaluing dollar. The politician is currently campaigning to become leader of the Conservative Party and is eventually contesting the seat of Justin Trudeau as Prime Minister. So we'll see, I'm sure, more to come on that if Canada adopts a CBDC. Last month, he called for Canada to get their money back from bankers and politicians in a public campaign ad. He wants Canada to become the blockchain capital of the world. Do you think that that's going to happen? Seems like, with COVID, they were very strict. Canada was very strict, its government, on their regulations. So it seems hard to believe that they would adopt something so big as becoming the blockchain capital of the world, but we'll see. Maxime Bernier was a third-party leader who showed support for Bitcoin until Canada's federal election last year. He described it as a new and innovative way to counter central banking. So we will see more on that, I'm sure. You don't hear a ton about Canada in regards to crypto, so it's surprising to me that they made that statement. But I think, as new politicians come in and as new people get on board, their background and all that could be totally different. So maybe they will. Next up, Ethereum revisits 2.8K. Why upsides might be limited. Ethereum didn't manage to break past the $3,030 resistance and instead started to fall. The currency dipped below the $2,950 support and is currently showing signs of a further decline. Ether suffered a sharp drop below the $2,900 level, as well as the 100-hourly simple moving average. The price even spiked below the $2,800 support zone before recovering. A new weekly low was formed near $2,766, but the price has since recovered above the $2,800 level. There was a break above the 23.6% Fibonacci retracement level of the recent decline from the $3,041 swing high to $2,766 low. On the upside, an initial resistance is seen near the $2,860 level. ETHUSD is under pressure below the $2,900 level. There was a break below a key bullish trend line with support at $2,910 on the hourly chart. And here you can see the chart here. The trend line coincides with the 50% fib retracement level of the recent decline from the $3,041 high to $2,766 low. If the price fails to hold the $2,800 support, there could be more losses towards the $2,600 level. It looks like the price of ETH might be increasing soon. A clear move above the $2,910 resistance could start another increase. The next major resistance on the upside might be $2,950. Any more gains may send the price towards a $3,030 $1 resistance. So more losses in ETH. If Ethereum fails to keep up its current growth, it could fall back down again. A key support level to watch out for is the $2,800 zone. The first key support is near the $2,765 level. If there is a downside break below the $2,765 support, the price could start another decline. The next key support is near the $2,650 zone, below which there is a risk of move towards $2,500. So we'll see. Again, Ethereum it's been making these little, ups and downs. As you can see, it looks a lot here, by the hour, but it hasn't done any crazy, price swings. So we'll see where that goes. Up next here, Matic priced to hit $1.45 in coming couple of days. This is what traders should do. Matic plummeted to $1.26, but it reversed course in the last few hours. There was insufficient demand to suggest that the bulls could push the market higher. However, Bitcoin could play a significant role. Bitcoin has been on a downward trend recently, but it could easily rise back up to around $42,000 and $45,000. This would mean good things for Polygon's currency, as the crypto market often follows Bitcoin's movement. Definitely true. Here is a chart of Matic and Tether, the 1 hour chart on Binance. Matic has been floating between $1.31 and $1.48 for the past 2.5 weeks, averaging out at $1.40. The price fell below the $1.30 support level yesterday as bearish momentum increased. But it really was a sham to collect liquidity from late sellers, as the price reversed and climbed back above $1.30 and back into the range. This showed that Matic could rise to the opposite end of the range in the coming week. We'll see. Matic is forecasted to reach $1.40 and $1.48 if these short bets are forced to close or liquidate, followed by a shift in momentum toward bullish. The $1.43 to $1.45 range can also act as a firm resistance zone on the way there. The RSI surged above the neutral 50 line and appears to be retesting it as support. The Awesome Oscillator went above the zero line, indicating that the 3-day decline has lessened or halted. There was no significant demand evident in the market, but Matic is still projected to reach the $1.45 and $1.48 levels in the coming days, assuming that Bitcoin maintains its price above 39.8K. So, these altcoins, as they stated, are all, really triggered by Bitcoin's price action. So if Bitcoin does well, they typically do well. Not always, but, that tends to be the case. Same thing if Bitcoin's not doing well, the altcoins tend to dip. So, if you're into Matic, if you're involved in it, this could be good news for you. So maybe get in now, do your research on that. Up next here, Cardano price analysis. ADA recovers to 0.834 to leave bearish momentum behind. The Cardano price analysis shows that the coin is doing well. The price levels have overcome the bearish momentum and have recovered up to 0.834. The bulls have been able to lead again after the bears crashed the market yesterday. The bullish momentum has been slow, but may gain strength in the coming hours. So we'll see. We'll keep an eye on Cardano. Definitely one of our favorite coins here on this channel. In the one-day candlestick chart for Cardano price analysis, a slight recovery in price levels has been noticed, as the bulls are constantly trying to win back their position. Green candlestick has appeared on the chart with the price increasing to 0.834. And this is the ADA USD one-day price chart, so you can see kind of the movement there. This is an encouraging notion for the buyers, as the price levels have increased after a strong correction. However, the coin is still at a loss of 6.44% for the last 24 hours due to the unexpected crash. The moving average MA is still above the current price level at 0.892. The volatility is decreasing as the Bollinger Bands are converging. And here they have the ADA USD 4-hour chart from Coinbase. You can see a little bit of a difference there from the one day. The Bollinger Bands are at an average of 0.933. The upper band is at the $1.044 level, representing the strongest resistance, and the lower band is present at the 0.822 level, representing the support for the coin. The relative strength index RSI is currently measuring at 34, showing a low number. The curve of the indicator is upwards, hinting that there is buying activity in the market. The Cardano price analysis shows positive news for the buyers. The bulls seem to be regaining their strength as they have successfully climbed up to 0.834. The market is supposed to exhibit identical results in the future if the bullish momentum gains strength. I think that's like the big question right now. Is the market going to go bullish? Is it going to be bearish? We've seen, a lot of, some people claim we're in a bear market. Some people think this is just the beginning of a bull run. So, who really knows? Let me know what you guys think. If you think we're headed down or up. I mean, the beginning of this year is crazy. I mean, we're almost halfway through the year and we're kind of still at the same spot. Nothing too crazy. Up next here, Nasdaq to terminate its services in Russia, quotes Saxo Bank. Saxo Bank was founded in 1992 and is headquartered in Denmark. It's an investment bank that helps users create successful investment portfolios through online trading. Saxo Bank offers products like CFD, crypto, forex, stock, and options. Saxo Bank customers in Russia received a letter from the investment bank informing them that Nasdaq would be terminating its services in the Russian region effective April 29, 2022. The letter was sent over the chat feature of Telegram from the official profile. It doesn't seem like a very legit way to let people know that they're not going to be able to use your services anymore, but companies can do whatever they want, I guess. Nasdaq has not yet made an official statement, but according to Saxo Bank, Russian customers will lose access to market data as of April 29, 2022. Clients will continue to receive quotes for open positions until they are closed. The letter published by Saxo Bank highlighted that Nasdaq would not accept new registrations for its services, adding that all the registrations will automatically stand canceled. So if you're in Russia and you utilize this platform, that's something to note. Saxo Bank has announced that it will be terminating its services for Russia and Belarus on June 6, 2022. Clients from both regions must close their positions before the deadline, or they will be automatically closed by the trading platform. The processing of funds to the client's origin can be expected. So, at least you get your money back, but it's not good if you're in, a long-term trade or something like that, holding some investments. Russia's invasion of Ukraine has resulted in the termination of services for many brands in the Russian market. Saxo Bank may be added to the list of companies that have made this announcement publicly. Yeah, I mean, that's sad because I feel like a lot of Russian citizens probably are not for the invasion either, and they're getting penalized for it. Well, the leader just probably doesn't care at all, what happens to them. But, I mean, what can you do? If Saxo Bank goes ahead with terminating services for clients based in Russia, it will join other notable companies. When the position is terminated, it's necessary to close all open positions and end all deposits within the set time frame. So for sure, if you have money in that platform, and even if you're not located in the countries, when platforms do this and they block, aside from like governmental regulations, like when companies do this and just start like, oh, I don't like what this country's doing, I'm going to terminate them, it really is penalizing the citizens who have no say in whatever the country's decisions are. It makes me just second guess who you put your money with, for sure. And last but not least here, Ripple versus SEC lawsuit ahead of a bout on Friday. Issue heats up. What is new here? The SEC's attempt to keep their emails private has continued in recent updates to the Ripple SEC litigation. They recently filed to extend and redact the speech records assertion of attorney-client privilege. The deadline for this is Friday, April 29th. The SEC has already notified the court that it will file fresh privilege assertions in a last-ditch effort to avoid the production of emails relating to William Hinman, former director of the SEC's Division of Corporate Finance. They have a tweet here that they are putting out Belly Saris 2020. The agency has also declared its intention to appeal the court's decision on the deliberative process privilege, or DPP, requesting more time. SEC Director of Corporation Finance William Hinman claimed in a lecture in 2018 that Ethereum was not a security. Ripple then ordered the SEC to hand over 70 emails related to the notorious speech that were circulated within the organization. Here's another tweet here by Phylon Law. They're just tweeting out, keeping people informed of what's going on, I guess. On the final day of the discovery in the case, the Securities and Exchange Commission fought hard to keep communications confidential. They even issued an expert report. The court reprimanded the SEC, ordering it to reimburse the defendant's legal fees as well as the cost of redeposing an expert witness. So it seems like they just continue to drag this thing out longer and longer and longer. Ripple was met with backlash from the cryptocurrency community after being sued by the Securities and Exchange Commission in late 2020. The company was criticized for targeting Bitcoin and Ethereum in their Wells notice and for criticizing the SEC for picking winners and losers. Yeah, we kind of already know the background for it. If you're not familiar with it, it's a long story. You can do more research on it. We've talked about, this lawsuit before on our channel many times. Some members of the XRP community believe that the SEC has created an unequal playing field for smaller projects by purportedly giving clarification for the top 2 cryptocurrencies. According to Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse, maximalism is a big problem for the industry. He owns Bitcoin and Ethereum and believes that several cryptocurrencies have the potential to be successful, which is why tribalism has no place in the cryptocurrency industry. I'd be curious to know what you guys think. If you agree with Ripple that they should, have to list a security. If not, I'm curious to know what your thoughts are in terms of that. Ripple's general counsel, Stuart Alderoty, said over the weekend that the company is working hard to resolve the issue, but it's most likely that a resolution won't happen until 2023. So that's next year. We'll see if this gets dragged out even longer. That is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment on what you want to see in a future video, and we'll see you next time.